Hey, what's up, my peoples? I'm back again with another action figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars Droid Factory Astromech Droid 4-pack from Star Wars The Clone Wars. So here we are, and there they are, and first and foremost, as always, we're going to take a quick look at the packaging. So we'll just scoot these guys back. And right up front here, we have a really cool Clone Wars logo, and it's kind of hard to see, but I do believe. Wait, hold on. We do kind of sort of get the droid schematic-y kind of thing, which I did forget to show in the Rogue One pack, so I do apologize on that part, on my part on that. But you know, it's in blue, so there you go. Why won't my camera focus? This really irritates me when it doesn't do that. There you go. But yeah, you can see the schematic key stuff for the Astromech Droid design from the Droid Factory. But yeah, this is really cool. I like that Clone Wars logo design. But putting this back together real quick. Sorry, this is taking me a minute. But here it is, and right there it says Star Wars Droid Factory. You get R5013, R2C2, R5S9, and R5P8. Warning, please don't eat anything in this box. That'll be very bad for you. Disney, and right up top here you have Disney Parks. Sorry, my tripod's being a little weird, as ball-jointed tripods usually are. Ages 4 and up. Star Wars, Droid Factory. Star Wars. Oh, wait. Star Wars, sorry. Almost gave you a look at the top again. And on the back, you have the picture of each droid with their names: R5013, R2C2, R5S9, and R5P8. Star Wars Droid Factory. And your bio, if you want to read it, of what this pack is about. And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the droids from the Clone Wars for this pack. And I really like these guys. And I'm glad that they did this pack because I love the Clone Wars and I miss the Clone Wars. Because Disney just had to cancel. I mean, they could have moved it to Disney XD. They could have moved it to Disney XD, and they had to cancel it. But I'm not going to get mad. We're going to stay positive, and we're going to review these toys. We're going to take a look at these toys. And we're going to stay positive. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I'm sorry. I missed the Clone Wars. There were supposed to be 8 seasons, and they cut off the series. They canceled it. Jerks. Anyway. Disney just hates the prequels, my god. I mean, Bandai's the one that's giving us figure arts battle droids and all that kind of stuff, but Hasbro, nothing. No battle droids, no super battle droids. Hasbro, give us battle droids. For God's sake. Anyway. I'm sorry. Positive. Anyway. Who should we take a look at first? Let's go from left to right, because we went from right to left last time with the Rogue One pack. So, let's take a look at R5013. Very cool droid. I do like this guy. He's green and he's white with blue eyes. And he has some silver here and there. The white is a little fuzzy here and there, but, I mean, you gotta expect this kind of thing with the these Disney Droid Factory droids. The paint isn't perfect. It's not always going to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Life is never going to be perfect, and I don't know why. I don't know why people expect everything to be perfect, but anyway. That's a topic for another day, but overall, paint apps look good. And he looks like how he looked in the Clone Wars, just in realistic form with simplified legs, because obviously the legs are universal, so they don't look as detailed as these legs. So, but what I like about these bodies over the old bodies is that they don't have that jarring hole. I hated those holes. I mean, they were so stupid. But for articulation, he has a swivel neck, he has swivel shoulders and hinged ankles, and the third leg is removable. So if you wanted to, you can get him into that bipod stance, or you can insert the third leg and get him into his tripod stance. And he has wheels, so you can roll him around, as all astromechs must. So, yeah, and as you can see, even the paint for the eyes is sloppy, but it's okay. And, yeah, and as far as his appearances go, he doesn't appear much in the Clone Wars. He appeared in the, in one of the Malevolence trilogy episodes. I believe it was, I think it was the third episode of the Clone Wars. I forget the name of it, but it was one of the Malevolence episodes. He was in the background, and I'm sure I'll think of the name after this video, but if I don't, then I'll put the name of the episode in the description after I look it up. But this guy was also in the background of the episode, what was it called? I think it was called Children of the Force, where Obi-Wan and his female astromech droid R4P17 went to Rhodia to keep Cad Bane from stealing a Force-sensitive Rhodian child. So there's that. And strangely, he and R7D4 were in the background on Rhodia, which is strange because they are Republic droids, but okay, sure, why not? But this guy and R2D2 were actually and I have the Droid Factory 40th Anniversary R2 here because I have a reason, and you'll see why in a moment. But these two, sorry I pulled them away, but these two are actually in the skate park promotional video for the Clone Wars, which is actually pretty cool, and I did post that link in my showcase for the Clone Wars R5013, so if you want to see that, you can go check out my showcase video of this droid, or of this figure, but you already saw the comparison between these two figures, but here are some quick comparisons. I may go back and touch this guy up because apparently there are some inaccuracies that I have made. One jarring inaccuracy is if the camera will focus and not get on my nerves. One jarring inaccuracy is the white stripe in the back, which still irks me, but I'm still not sure if I'm motivated enough to paint that and fix it, but I don't know, but there you have that. But, yeah, and I may put the skate park video in the description, I don't know. But, moving on, here's R2C2, and you may be wondering, hey, didn't you already get this figure? And, yes, although he was in the Vintage Collection R2D2 mold, and as you can see, big size difference. Big size difference. This is more to scale with the Clone Wars R2, which, I think I showed off in that 6-pack Droid review. I don't remember for sure, but I'm sure I did. But you see the details in both, not just the droids, but also the drinks dispenser arm and the drinks tray and the cups, which is actually pretty cool. And this is the reason why I brought my 40th anniversary R2 in here is because you can take this off and you can unplug this from R2C2, and hold on, I gotta crack my knuckles, or pop them. Not really crack them, because if I cracked them, that would hurt, you know, breaking them, but anyway. And you know what, I'll put them into a bipod stance, that'll be a little easier, but, I mean, you can have them into a semi-tripod stance like this, just without his ankles leaning back, but I'm going to make it easier and just put him into his bipod stance. So you can do this, and you can put the drinks tray on him, and then you can take you could take the drinks dispenser arm and plug it in, and there you go. You could have a Build-A-Droid R2D2 if you wanted to. So there you have that. And yeah. Although me personally, I'm gonna have this as my A New Hope R2, and I'm gonna keep this stuff with R2C2. So we'll just put this stuff back on him, like that. We'll put this back on his head, and there you go. And there is some nice molded detail and some paint apps, like nice gloss black, some blue right there, nice silver, and the cups are nicely detailed. They are removable, although the drinks tray is weird because some of the pegs have stress marks right out of the box, so I don't know why, but just keep an eye out for that. If my camera will focus and quit being a pest. Like, let me see. It's this one. No, it's not that one. I gotta... Maybe it's this one? I can't remember which one it is, but one of the pegs has like some kind of a stress mark. I don't know if that was my imagination or what, but just be mindful of that QC issue. But I mean, and again, same articulation, swivel dome, swivel shoulders, hinged ankles, bipod stance, tripod stance, whatever you want. Take them apart, leave them together, make some match parts. There you go. R5S9. He's very blue. I like him. Although, I think the head should have been white, because you saw on his animation model, his head was white. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the light blue, but it should be white. So, I mean, it works still, but I wish it was white. But, I mean, he still looks good. And he is a maintenance droid for the Senate building, so he unfortunately gets destroyed by Cad Bane. He shoots him. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. But color-wise, I think he's my favorite. But as far as overall droids, I think he's my favorite because that skate park video was awesome. So, But anyway, again, wheels, roll around like that. Take them apart, swivel neck, swivel shoulders, hinged ankles, bipod stance, tripod stance, all that kind of stuff. Just kind of going over the paint apps. Nice white pinstriping around the panels. It's kind of like a R4 P17's maroon panels, or maroon stripes on her panels, only in white on the blue right here. As you can see, it's kind of like her maroon panel lining. So that's pretty cool. And I saw that Customs for Kids made an outstanding Clone Wars R5S9 custom. It just blew me away. I mean, I saw that, I was like, oh my god, that thing looks incredible. So, Customs for Kids, I don't know if you're watching this, but hey, dude, if you are, dude, you nailed that. But I kind of doubt he's watching. But anyway, here's R5P8. He's an R5 unit who's a pirate droid. He works for Hondo Onaka. Hondo Onaka, if my voice will work with me. He's got a very goofy kind of smile with kind of shark teeth, which is pretty nice. You got some red rectangles painted all around, which is done very nicely. Not the cleanest, but I mean, he's got this very sandy wash to him, which I do like. He's got the same kind of R4 P17 pinstriping around his panels. He's got this red stripe going around the top of his body, which looks pretty nice. And you got the same kind of pinstriping around the top halves of his panels on the back as well. And just all around, this droid is very words. God help me. He looks nice. He looks really cool. And you also get this blaster pistol. It is this blaster pistol is mounted on his head in the series. I mean, you can unplug it if you wanted to, but I don't know why you would want to. But there you go. I mean, if you wanted to unplug it, you know, you can if you want to. And again, you can take him apart. You can mix and match his parts. He's got the swivel neck, swivel shoulders, hinged ankles, the whole 9 yards, or yards, or however you say that. Rolling wheels, so you can move them around. And then you got the removable third leg, so you can get them into the bipod stance or the tripod stance, so that is all well and good. So, do I recommend this set? If you're a fan of the Clone Wars, you better get this set now. If you love the Clone Wars and you're an action figure collector, get this set now. If you're not a fan of the Clone Wars, and if you're especially not an Astromech fan for whatever reason, then it's probably not for you. But I don't know why you wouldn't be a fan of these droids, because these droids are really, really cool. But again, you know, personal preferences, blah blah blah. But here's a quick comparison I forgot to do, and this is just with the R5 units, because he kind of looks like a midget R5 unit. Here are the R5 units with Chopper, just so you can get a sense of scale if you have Chopper but not any of these droids. So, and this is the Droid Factory Chopper, if you're wondering for whatever reason. But also too, I do have my custom Build-A-Droid in here, the one I built at Tatooine Traders in you know, at Hollywood Studios, and you can't take the hat and plug it onto, say, R5013 or even R2D2, or you can plug it onto any of the Droid Factory droids if you wanted to. So that's pretty cool. So we'll just set that off to the side. But yeah, that's all the things about the things. That's pretty much it for this Astromech Droid 4-pack, and I think next we'll be taking a look at the R5M4, and then we'll take a look at the holographic R2D2, and then we'll switch gears to the 6-inch scale of things and take a look at the SH Figuarts C-3PO and R2D2. And I'm not splitting up the reviews. I'm going to do them together because you can't have one without the other, so why split them up? So, so anyway, hope you liked the video, and I'll see you next time.